Uh, for the changes that we are going through in this our time, we need to have some sort of a philosophical view on life. We also need to believe in God or the power of universe. Everyone has that according to his needs. And we also need to widen our consciousness constantly in order to make an impact on the processes that are happening. And the question is, which are those processes? So I would mention a few of them. First of all, we are going through some sort of a clash of civilizations. By saying that, I do not think of the clash described by Huntington, that is very much quoted in today's political works. So he speaks about the clash between Christians and Muslims. But when I say crash of civilizations, I actually think that that what is happening is a change, not a clash, but maybe it's a change, and it is happening because of the waning of the Western civilization and growing of the Slavic and Chinese civilization. We can also add here Indian civilization, which is actually very interesting because it's interesting in that manner that it's very similar, it has similar origins as the Slavic civilization has. This is something that science is proving more and more obviously in today's time. Furthermore, those processes are tightly connected with the question which power is going to rule the world from the year 2020 on. Then those processes are connected with the big changes in the scientific sphere. People will discover new ways of perceiving natural laws and the laws of physics, or to say the laws of universe. We are also facing changes concerning food, and many things are happening about usage of the earthly resources, or to say natural resources. Until now, everything was turning around the oil industry, and this state has been prolonged for too long. So the time is coming when people will use other energy sources, and let's hope in a better way than they did it until now. So, better side of the year 2019 is the return to the human and family values. Also, in 2019, we will start to have more mature attitude to our own religions and to religion and to foreign religions, and not only religions but maybe life philosophies. Those who did not understand will have an opportunity now to learn that behind every politic, science, or religion is actually mythology. That means what you believe in, that creates your worldview, and from that position you see others as well, or to say you even judge others. Also, it's important to add here that one usually defends that what he believes in does not mean this is absolute truth, but it's truth for himself or herself. Certainly that's the energy of Jupiter, planet of symbols and mythology, which is going to be very strong in the year 2019. In that context, of course, many will discover what do they believe in. Generally speaking, we are preparing for the new age. Many people are talking about this already 50 years. But new paradigm is preparing already for more than 100 years. And now we are going to go through one big moment in this preparation time. And that moment is going to happen in the year 2020. That's the year of change. That does not mean that things really change. Astrologically, that's the year of change. So we are nowadays, as we know that we are going through some big shifts. So nowadays we are actually going through some process that many people call energetic cleansing. And that is extremely complex process for the humanity that creates extremely big chaos. Mircea Eliade was writing about this in many of his books. And he was saying that people live in cycles. Of course, many other scientists speak about this. So there are some cycles in the history of the humanity, and there are some big shifts that civilizations and cultures have, and they like there is the end of sort of civilization or culture, and then a new one appears. To say shortly, in such times of big shifts, the lies becomes truth, non-moral behaving becomes moral, and old values are always ridiculed. Fortunately, those processes have ended, and slowly after the year 2020, a new order will be established. So basically, you should not be unhappy when you see the chaos around you and the loss of morality. The bigger houses, the bigger lies are, the closest is the moment when energy will shift. I know it sounds strange, but it is so.